Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Fallout 2. Last time we arrived here at The Den. It's the name of a city called The Den. And we did a few quests to help out an associate of a slaver, but we did not help out the slaver. We're not trying to be karma negative here. We're trying to do the right thing. So it's going to be difficult because we are at a place called The Den, and it is a hive of scum and villainy. But maybe we will be able to find somebody to give us a positive karma quest. We don't have to just help out the slavers, right? So here we are in the residential district, and I am going to look around and try and find somebody to talk to, or maybe find some better equipment. I'm still wearing the basic Vault 13 jumpsuit, which is very iconic, but doesn't offer much in the way of damage protection. And I've got a spear along with a small pistol, which is not ideal. I'd like some better firepower if I can find it. A couple of squatters are just kind of hanging out here. Nothing on the shelves. Probably not going to be a whole lot in a squatter's shack, although there is a lot of alcohol on the ground. Ooh, what's this? Jet drugs. I don't need drugs. I was kind of hoping that would be like a first aid kit I could pick up. More squatters, unnamed, no description, probably nobody's. Probably can pick up this alcohol though, right? No problems with that? Yeah, we're just going to loot this area. A bunch of addicts who don't mind if I take their addiction. So, take their alcohol, take their drugs. Good for selling, probably not going to consume it myself. Aside from that, not much in this building. So, alright, we've got some supplies now. Some supplies worth selling. Let's move on to a different building. What's this one down here, this smaller one? Walk right in. Oh, hello. Hi, mister. My name's Bobby, and I live here with my dad. I see. Well, that's... are you here because my dad owes you money? I don't know if he's here or not, but if I knew where he was, I'd tell you, because maybe you'd beat him up so bad he wouldn't ever come home again. Ooh. Sounds like this guy does not have the best relationship with his father. Mind if I ask why? He is not very nice. He leaves me home all the time, and when he is home, he's always drunk and beating me, or he says he's flying on jet, which is a lie, because I've never seen him fly anywhere. And he's got a lot of girlfriends, and he makes me go outside for a while so he can have fun with them, even if it's the middle of the night and it's cold and raining. That is pretty bad. Oh, and he sometimes tells me to take things from people in secret. He says it's a game, but that he gives it back later, but I don't think so. What if I don't do it? Then he gets real mad, his eyes get real scary, and he beats me. Look, he beat me, look at this bruise. Yeah, that sounds horrible, Bobby. Your father has no right to treat you that way. No parent does. You aren't like the others that come through here. I like you. I wish my dad was more like you. Sometimes I think about running away. Some of my friends don't have homes, and they say it's not so bad. As long as they bring Mr. Flick enough things, they get to eat once a day. But Mr. Flick doesn't sound very nice either. He kind of sounds like my dad. You probably don't want to be a vagrant child in the streets. It's probably not the best life for you. There's got to be something that can be done about this. Can you think of any other adults in this town that would be willing to look after you? Someone who won't beat you, perhaps? I don't know, maybe Mom? Not my mom's dead, but there's a lady that people call Mom. Maybe because she's real nice. She's got a diner on the other side of town, to the northeast. My homeless friends go there, and she sneaks them free food. I wish Dad would take me there, because she knows how to make rat taste real yummy. I am feeling a bit hungry. Perhaps I'll go pay Mom a visit. Take care of yourself, little abused child. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to ransack your father's home, and I don't feel bad about it because you just told me he's a bad guy. He probably deserves to have a bunch of stuff stolen from him. Oh, he's lying unconscious on the ground, passed out. He's sleeping. Well, I will take his booze and empty bottles. More booze. I'm going to take all your beer. What are you going to do? Stop me? You can't. You're piss drunk. It's time for you to be a responsible parent for your child. So I have helped you on your path to righteousness by taking your addiction away from you, and I will promptly sell it for my benefit. Good day! Building number 3. Oh, I've been here before. Yes, this is where we crashed the party by killing a bunch of guards. We've already been in here, we've already looted this area. Moving on to the 4th building. Resident of the Den, nice to see you. Hello, the pleasure is mine. Small child, pardon me while I root around in your desk. They really don't seem to be too perturbed by that. I don't want your fruit. You can keep your fruit. Pardon me while I inspect your bedroom. Yep, just gonna poke around in here, make sure everything's up to code. I am the building inspector. That's why it's completely normal for me to be back here. Well, they did not have a whole lot worth anything either. I think we might be done in the residential district. Talked to a few more people on the outskirts of town, but we've looted what we can. It's time to move forward. A couple of drug dealers here in the corner near all these wrecked cars. Can I talk to you? You're looking to deal, I got the stuff. Sure, show me what you got. I'm not much for drugs, but it'll be interesting to see what you have. Nuka-Cola, Stimpaks, that's definitely a drug I can't afford. But maybe I can barter with some of the stuff that I've stolen. Wow. Beer is worth 5 caps, but the Stimpak is $2.74. It's going to be difficult to get my... Yeah, Jet's worth 20. It's going to be really difficult to get my hands on this stuff. Come on. Sledgehammer? Okay, I'm making some progress. There we go. Guns are worth a fair bit in this game. Yes. I think just the firearm itself is enough to cover 2 Stimpaks. Yeah, that is definitely a lot. In fact, I'll take some of your Jet too. Yeah, it's still... Okay, good to know. Firearms are lightweight and worth plenty of caps, so collect all the firearms you can. Well, we have talked to everybody here in the residential district, everyone who seems like they're important, and we haven't found a whole lot. I was kind of hoping for more quests here in the den. I'm going to head back to the previous 2 screens and exhaust all the dialogue options with all the named characters, because there's got to be more quests for me to do here. Ooh, we found a diary on a shelf. Let's take this diary. Yeah, this is the area with the mummy and the coffin, so let's see, maybe this diary will give us some insight into what this mummy actually is. It appears to be a diary which belonged to a young girl. The writing on the inside cover says, "Property of Anna." Most of the pages are either torn or faded, but one is still readable, day 271. "Today my mother gave me a gold locket. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever owned. I will never part with it." That was Anna's diary. Alright, not sure if that gave me a quest or it's just a bit of tragic history. I guess I'll just leave it alone for now. Oh, we have a quest log! I did not realize that the status on the Pip-Boy was a bunch of quests we could do. Alright, let's check these out. Arroyo. Retrieve the GECK for Arroyo. Yep, that's probably the ultimate thing we can do. And the Den. We've done a few quests, actually, but we need to find a way to get our orphans off the street and free Vic from his debt. Yeah, that's probably the key thing to do here. We need to free Vic from his debt by getting his radio from his house. Yeah, we did that. And paying Metzger. So we need to get 1,000 caps, I think it was, to pay Metzger. I don't know if there's any other way to do this. We're going to have to get 1,000 caps to pay the slavers. Or level up and find companions and get armor so we could kill Metzger and free Vic that way. But that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Klamath. Kill the rat god and figure out who is rustling the Brahmin. Well... Oh, that's right. We didn't kill the rat god. And I thought this quest with the rustled Brahmin was already over, but I guess we'll go back and do that. There's this greasy old guy. Hello, greasy old guy.
Hello there, young fellow. What can old Smitty do for you?
Just wondering what you do here, Smitty.
Mostly I keep watch over all this old junk. Only got one thing worth doodly squat.
And what is that one thing?
It's this Crystallis Motors Highwayman. They say it used to be that nothing can stop a highwayman. They sure built 'em tough, I'll say that for 'em.
Does it run?
If it ran, you think I'd still be in this crap hole of a town?
Maybe. Maybe you like it here.
You're kind of right. I kind of got settled here.
I see.
I wouldn't mind selling the car, though, if someone brought me a battery.
No, strike that. I guess I need a fuel cell controller.
If I got one of those, I'd sell the car for $2,000. Even install the controller so it'd run right.
That sounds like something I can help you with. I'll have to come back if I ever find a fuel cell controller. Fuel cell controller. Alright, we've got a quest in mind for that guy. What's this, a spear? A shovel. I don't think I need a shovel. I'm not sure if I need a shovel to do some grave robbing, but I have no intention of doing any grave robbing. Ooh, we got a cheesy poofs. Okay, I will take the cheesy poofs and the tool, provided he's fine with that. Yeah, he doesn't mind that. Alright, I'm not sure how useful that tool was. I know I had that in the first game, but it never seemed to have any use. Cheesy poofs, though. I can only imagine there's even fewer uses for this. A box of cheese-flavored puffs. They are extremely good. I'll take your word on that game. Probably really stale, though, considering it's like 200 years later. Bartender, why is everyone here selling drugs? That's not the kind of information I would just give away to anyone. I can kind of assume that everyone's dealing drugs because it's profitable. What if I gave you $50 and you told me? Okay, drugs are the basis for this town's economic system, just as another town may use grain or gold. Reading is another prime example of a town fueled by drugs. Damn, miners are too high all the time to get any real work done. I, myself, have never been there, but it is a couple days southeast of here if you want to check it out. Well, that was not worth the 50 caps I just paid. I probably should be saving up my money to free Vic, but I was kind of hoping that would lead into a quest. And it did not, so let's barter. Maybe you've got some caps I can trade for. Becky's Casino. There are 2 rooms over here I haven't explored yet. They seem to be heavily guarded, but maybe I can just walk on by. Do you mind if I go in this room, sir? He doesn't seem to be too bothered by it. Don't touch that again. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. He is definitely bothered by that. What about this room? Ooh, Brock flour and xander root. Some good stuff in here. And some meat. You can keep the fruit, though. And what's in this fridge here? Booze! Expensive booze! Actually, booze is pretty cheap in this game, but I can sell it nevertheless. Let's talk to Rebecca. It's you! I thought so. How about a drink, my honey? Do you have any work you need me to do? Fred owes me $200. If you can collect it somehow, we'll work something out. Okay, what's the catch? Catch? Well, if you knew Fred, you'd understand. He's owed me the money for quite a long time. I'd written it off for as a loss, but if you can get it back, I'd be amazed. And grateful. He's somewhere in town, I'm sure. That's not very helpful. Alright, I'll go search for a Fred. I've pretty much combed this entire town already and haven't met anybody named Fred, but... Okay, we'll search harder. Hello, Mom. What did you want to talk to Mom about? What's there to do in town here? Well, I need someone to deliver a meal to Smitty. He's just west of here at the junkyard. Will you do it for me? I'll give you a free meal if you do. Yes, I will do that quest for a free meal and perhaps experience points. Thanks so much. I'd do it myself, but there's nobody to watch the place while I'm gone. Here's Smitty's meal. If I didn't have it brought to him, I'm sure he'd forget to eat. I'll bring it right over to him after I barter with you. Hurry up now. Give Smitty his stuff. Stop lollygagging. Go away. Okay, I got the message. I'll leave. Let's talk to Smitty here. We've got Smitty here, and there's no new dialogue options. What if we barter and I just put the food in your inventory? Would that count as completed the quest? Yes, I have the quest that says deliver a meal to Smitty from Mom. That's in my inventory. So I come here to Smitty, but I don't have the option of giving it to him. It's very odd. And I can't barter and just put it in his inventory because I think it's a plot item. Well, okay, I guess Smitty's going hungry today. Can't figure out how to do this quest. Alright, Smitty, I'll talk to you later. Or maybe not. If I find that fuel cell thing, I'll bring it to you. And if I can figure out how to do this quest for Mom, I'll do that quest for Mom and give you the food. But I can't figure out how to do either of those right now. So, moving on. I could have sworn that I had the food in my inventory, but I don't see it anywhere. It was here. Well, that is some fast rotting food. I don't know where it went. Okay, well, I guess we're not completing that quest. Let's see if we can find Fred. Oh, I stumbled across him. I was clicking on random addicts. Yeah, this is just a citizen of the den. A fairly bland description. I just thought it was a random NPC. I clicked on him, and that's Fred. That is not good. It means I'm going to have to start clicking on every single person just in case they are important. Fine. Why do you keep bothering me? I don't even know you. Go bug someone else. You owe somebody money. I don't owe anyone anything. Who are you talking about? Becky says you owe her 500 caps. Yeah, right. I've never seen that much money in my life. Oh. I was trying to extort him. Let's see if I can do it again. I'm here to collect that money. It's actually 200 caps. Oh, yeah, right. Rebecca lent me 200 caps. She told me to break your neck if you don't pay. Oh, right. That'll be the day. Becky wouldn't hurt a fly. She sure is pretty, though. Well, I'll hurt you. No, he's not buying it. Look, give me the money. It's 200 caps. Hand it over. I'm almost broke. I can't afford that kind of money. I've got to eat, you know. Well, you gotta hand it over. Oh, dang, I can barely afford 100. Could you spot me half? I promise I'll pay you back. No, pay up the full amount. You're gonna ruin me. Fine, now I'm completely broke. Thanks, manage your money better next time. Okay, we have 200 caps, and that actually puts us over 1,000, so we could turn this quest into Rebecca, or we could go free Vic. Let's just complete this quest. Let's just turn this into Rebecca. We're not too far short of 1,000 caps, so if she pays us for our deed, we'll be good. Here are your caps. I got all 200. You did? I can't believe it. Oh, never. I'm just stunned. That's all. To show my appreciation, I'll split it with you right down the middle. Thank you again. That was very honest of you. You're welcome. And now I have over 1,000 caps, and I have done a good deed without being dishonest. It's time to go free Vic. Yo, slaver guy. About Vic. Can I barter for Vic? Is that how this works? I didn't see a dialogue option of getting Vic. No, it's not like with Tandy. I can't just barter for her. Although this slaver does have a lot of Xanderroot on him. Why don't I trade with him for a little bit? I've got a couple of guns I picked up. I will take your 71 gold. But no, seriously, about Vic. Why are you keeping him here? Maybe some money would... 1,000 caps? Yeah, here you go. I've got $1,000 for you.
Okay, he's yours. But get his ass out of here before I change my mind and put a bullet in his head.
Okay, thank you. Pleasure, in a way of saying. Pleasure doing business with you, I suppose. Vic!
Thank you, I'm forever in your debt. What can I do to repay you?
Well, why don't you come with me? I could use a hand, since I know where Vault 13 is already.
Sure, I'll join up with you. This old fart has one big adventure left in him. I'm sure of it. I'm pretty good at repairing things, too, despite what Metzger says.
All right, let's go! Is he actually going to be my first companion?
What can I do for you, boss?
Yeah, let's talk about your gear. Let's see, what kind of weapons can you use? He's a companion, all right.
I'm pretty good with small arms. I can handle rifles, shotgun, pistol, knives, I suppose, but I prefer, guns.
Ooh, and there's a combat control option. What can I do with the combat Oh, very interesting. Disposition, aggressive, defensive, He's got repair, he's not carrying anything. He's got 70 hit points. All right, this is very nice. I'll give him a weapon and I'll arm him properly. And then we're going to head out. Yes, and now I don't have to barter with my companions to get them to hold stuff. Yes, this is a much better interface. This is a huge improvement over the first one. Yeah, I can't figure out how to deliver a meal to Smitty. I don't know where the car part is for Smitty. And I have no idea how to get the orphans off the street other than just executing all of them. So I think for now, we're done here in the den. Let's head back to Klamath because there are a couple of rats I forgot to kill. Now heading back up to Klamath, not too far of a march. And then we're going to head back down to the den and head east to find the vault. Yes, I can definitely see a lot of rats here in Klamath. I don't see any rodents of unusual size, but I do see about 24 rats, so it's going to take a while. But Vic will shoot them and I will stab them and eventually we'll get rid of this rat problem. Yes, Vic and I are doing a quite thorough job here. I'm just stabbing him. That is the first time that Vic has shot me in the back, but I'm sure it will not be the last. Companions are very good at doing that. But we're down to just a few ants. We're down to a few rats left. There we go. Yep, there you go. Vic finished that one off. There's only about 2 or 3 left. And that was the last ant. Combat is over, but there is the manhole to the sewer. We're down to 8 points of health, so we're going to have to use some healing powders to prevent our death. We're getting low on healing powders. But use these up. Just use 1 or 2 of them. Get our health back up. And now it's time to go down into the sewers. You ready for this, man? Here we go. We're looking for big rats down here. Keep your eyes open for any useful items. Maybe some armor. Either of us could do with some better armor. You're wearing rags and I'm wearing this Vault 13 vault suit, which does not offer a whole lot of damage protection. Also, maybe you can find some bullets or some better weaponry. Speaking of which, there are bullets in this desk here. Anything on this shelf? Maybe. Maybe not. There's an old printing press down here. It looks like an old manufacturing doohickey. That's the fancy technical term for it, yes. Let's stab a few more rats there. There's a couple of rats down here, alright. And we have another ladder that goes down even further. Alright, down to the 3rd level now. We're going pretty deep into these mines. There's a ladder that goes up over there. And yeah, now we're getting into some big rat territory. That's probably the so-called rat god. Yeah, these mole rats are going to be tough. And hey, we killed enough rats to level up. Let's distribute some points now. Try and prepare ourselves for this big bad fight with the rat god. Lockpick, small guns, and speech are all at 100. Why don't we get repair up to 50? First aid will improve that up to... In fact, we'll just dump a bunch of skill points into first aid. That way we don't have to use healing powders and stim packs as much. So first aid up to 80. And now we can use the doctor skill on ourselves to heal our health, right? We're down to 28 right now. Yeah, no? No, we failed to do any healing. Maybe our first aid skill has to be higher. Hungry, hungry, king, kill. That rat is talking. Let's definitely kill the talking rat. I'm concerned about this talking god rat. King, kill, hairless rat. Yeah. Why don't we just kill this rat? Prevent it from killing us if we can stop that from happening. We don't want to be killed by this thing. We're doing some damage to it, but now it's up close and personal. And it's starting to tear us apart. Doing some pretty hefty damage. Let's aim directly for its eyes. Oh, there we go. We gained 300 experience points for killing the king rat. And we gained some karma from doing that as well. Now let's see if there's anything that we can loot in the remains. There is some desecrated peasants here, some dead corpses. We'll kill a couple more rats, but maybe the rat king killed a bunch of people that had some good stuff on them. No, it's just a lot of junk. I can't find anything worthwhile in these corpses. Well, I take it back. I just found 109 gold. Take all of that. That's not bad. But other than that, probably not much else. Now, this ladder we haven't used. This ladder that goes up back to, I think, the second level. Where does this take us? Any loot up here? We've got a locker over here. There's got to be something good, right? 2 stim packs. That's what I would call good. Not amazing or phenomenal, but definitely good. And 20 gold is not bad either. There's some stuff down here. And another ladder that goes back up to an area I haven't been to. Back to, I think, the ground floor. Okay, we'll kill our way through these rats until we get there. And some dynamite and a crowbar on the shelf here. And this door here, wooden door. It's locked. Lockpick it. Ah, now we're in this area I couldn't get to earlier. We're on the outskirts here. We're in some kind of tire shop. Ah, okay. This is a mechanic's shop, right? So maybe we can find that car part that Smitty was looking for. No, it's just a bunch of empty barrels and a bunch of tires here. So probably not. Well, I found some makeshift bedding. Ooh, there's a car over here. An old broken down highwayman. Well, that's probably the best place I could go to try and find highwayman parts. Yes? What's here in the car? Anything? Just lift up the hood. Search the engine. We find the fuel injection system in the back seat. Not sure why it would be in the back seat. But we found the part that we needed. Let's report back to Smitty. Vic and I are here, back at the den, and we've got that part for you, Smitty. Here you go. Jumpin' Jimmy, what can I do for you now? Hey, old timer, I got this thingy here that I picked up from Klamath. That looks just like a fuel cell regulator. If I had a car that ran, it'd sure improve the mileage on it. You see this car I've got? She's a beaut. They say nothing can stop a highwayman. Built tough, that's what they were. See, what I'm saying is that I'm having a regulator is nice, but you need to find a fuel cell controller. Because if you had the controller and 2,000 caps, I could fix this thing, and you could drive around in style. Oh, well, we found an item for him. It was for the highwayman, but it wasn't the particular part he needed to make it run. We can make it run more efficiently if we have the fuel cell regulator thing that he was talking about. So, I wonder if we can actually get this car up and running. If we could drive around the wasteland to save us some time. That'd be nice. Yeah, this car needs a fuel cell controller, so we'll have to keep an eye out for a different highwayman. Or someone who's selling highwayman parts. I doubt there's going to be a car parts dealer anywhere around here, but maybe we'll get lucky. I suppose that's it for now. We've done everything we can with the quests that we have here in Klamath and the Den. There are a few open quests, but I'm not sure if I can complete them at this current time, or if I even care enough to go and complete them. But we're done here. We're going to go explore, I think, well, there's an Umbra tribe to the southwest of here. I don't know anything about them. They might be worth checking out, although that is quite a far detour. Otherwise, we could head east to Reading and head towards Vault City, which is probably where the GECK is going to be. Seeing as how we don't have any pressing issues with the Umbra tribe and we have no reason to go talk to them, we're not going to get sidetracked. We're going to keep heading east. We're going to stop by Reading, and then we're going to head towards Vault City. Reading should be a pretty big town from what I've heard, so it might take us a while to get through it. But on our way to Vault City, hopefully we'll find some supplies, maybe some better armor, and maybe a companion or two. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Fallout 2. Thank you for joining me.